How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about 5 things that I absolutely hate about my 91 NA Miata. I do want to preface and just say that I like this car a lot. I think this car is good for me, but if I were Mazda in the 90s, there are a few things I probably would have done a little bit differently. Although the standards back then were a little lower than they are today, where everything has heated seats and a huge 12-inch screen in the middle. So number one, the one thing that I just absolutely cannot stand and bothers me all the time is the trunk release, or really the lack thereof. There is no lever or button inside the car to open the trunk, so every time you need to get something out of the back, you have to dig through your pocket, pull out your key, and manually open the trunk. I didn't really think it would bother me that much, but in a car where there's not a lot of storage space in the cabin and you need to get to the trunk often, it can be really, really annoying. All right, now number 2. When you're cruising along at highway speeds, 60, 65 miles an hour, your engine is sitting at 3,500 RPM. Now, a lot of Miata guys will tell you, oh man, you don't need a fast car, it's a lot of fun, you get to row through all the gears just on your way up to 55. And that's true, that is a lot of fun. But what is not a lot of fun is commuting an hour back and forth to school or work at 3,500 RPM next to a massive F-150 or a semi-truck while your roof is just rattling away. It's making a ton of noise. It's annoying. If there was a 6th gear, that would be amazing, but there's not. One benefit of that, I guess, though, is that if you get into a highway roll race, you're pretty much already in the power band, so you just put your foot down and blow away a Lamborghini that pulls up and wants to think he's cool. Not really. I don't think that has ever happened to anybody in one of these ever. While I'm in the car, let's talk about number 3, the steering wheel. There's nothing inherently wrong with it. It does its job. It's round, it steers, but it's just really ugly. It's just this big, generic Mazda Ford part. It doesn't really fit in this car. It kind of is an obstacle for your legs to get around when you're getting in and out. And I just wish it looked a little nicer. Number 4, the driver's side rear visibility is pretty bad. So unless you plan on driving around with the roof off every time you get in this car, it might be a good idea to invest in one of these stick-on mirrors. All right, now let's talk air conditioning. It's good, it works, it's cold, that's not the problem. The issue is, when you have a car with around 100 horsepower, or any low figure like that, when the air conditioning comes on, you're going to experience a significant loss in power. When there's 100 horsepower and maybe you lose, let's say 10, that's now 90 horsepower, which is kind of a big deal. And you can definitely feel it when I crank the AC and step on it. The car is noticeably slower. I don't really know how to make this come across on camera, but like the clutch behaves differently. I don't really know. It grabs a little different than it does with the air conditioning turned off. Now, as always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like that video, be sure to check out this one right here, or maybe this one down here. That's a personal favorite, it's real nice. And if you like what you saw, maybe, I don't know, you like clicking that subscribe button? Maybe? Thanks.